In this video, I'm going to be sharing the latest news. This caption by Sky News says more than 100 migrants face being in UK illegally as care agency is stripped of ability to endorse visas. If you want to find out the name of this particular care agency that has caused this problem right now, so that you can avoid it, just watch this video to the end. Hello everybody, my name is Cynthia. I share information that will help your transition abroad to be as smooth as possible. I share information about settling, working, or studying in the UK, US, or Canada. If you're interested in any of these countries, please subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell so that each time I drop a new video, you know it's time to watch Cynthia Academy. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your love and support. When I hear this type of news, I'm not always happy. It makes me so sad that it seems like people are being ripped off of their hard-earned money. And I just want to share this with you so that you are prepared for what is happening. I still get questions in my DM saying, hey, they told me to pay 19,000 naira, is it 90,000 pounds for an NHS job? They told me to pay this, and is it okay? Oh, why are you guys doing this? You shouldn't suffer in your home country, raise money, and then give it out to someone, a fraudster. There are still people getting 10 years ban as a result of this. Do not pay for COS. Anyway, let me share this news by Sky News. It's just disheartening when I hear this. I felt that, because everybody's aware of these fraudsters doing all these things, therefore it's over. But it's not over. People are still falling victim to this thing. They said Mohammed moved to the UK with his 4 children after paying a recruitment agent £19,000. However, soon after arriving in the country, he found out there was no work for him. It's so sad. Imagine how you just live in this country without work. How will you survive with your kids? You have to pay rent, you have to pay for so many things. It says that more than 100 migrants and their families face being in Britain illegally after the company which sponsored them to come to work in the UK was stripped of its ability to endorse their visas. I want to encourage you, if you're in the UK and you are facing this problem, maybe you are in the UK, you're struggling that you're not getting any jobs, don't just relax. Get another sponsorship, because there's a high probability that your employer would lose their license. And if their license is revoked, they will send you a message. That's the Home Office will send you a message that you have 60 days to switch to another sponsorship visa or leave the country. Is the reality. And that 60 days, some people make it, they actually get a job, while some don't. I've shared so many videos about how you can look for jobs. Even right now, I'm sharing opportunities in different areas, even the NHS. Go and check my community tab so that you can start applying for jobs. Don't just relax. Go and get something stable, because there is a high probability that they will withdraw your employer's license if you paid for COS. There are some people that did not pay for COS, and just maybe one thing or the other, their employer's license is revoked. See, if you're not getting enough shifts, it's already a negative sign. And when CQC tries to vet or regulate your employer's work and finds out that you are not getting enough shifts, there is a high tendency that they will revoke your license. Now, foreigners employed by care agency. Now, the name of the care agency is Renaissance Personnel in Brighton, have just weeks to find a new sponsor or return home before their legal right to be in the country runs out. It says that the Home Office revoked the license of Renaissance to bring in migrant workers over concerns about whether vacancies were genuine and whether staff were being paid. So these are 2 issues that the Home Office does when they regulate your employer's books. When the CQC comes to regulate, they go through many things. They will check whether the vacancies are real. Do you have enough staff Do you give them enough shifts? Are they the staff, are they working their full hours of which they are sponsored for? If it is maybe like is 39 hours a week written on your COS, are you working 39 hours? If it's 37.5, are you working 37.5 hours? So if you are in this situation, please go and look for a job. There are many jobs everywhere. I know that it's difficult now, but it's still possible. People are still getting their COS from other employers and they are switching employment. Mohammed, 45, brought his wife and 4 children to Britain from Pakistan in April 2023 after being promised work as one of Renaissance personal care assistants. Now, renting a small terrace house, his children attend local schools and play in the property's tiny concrete wall garden. So they're just telling you how they are just trying to manage, go to school, do what he has to do, and he's feeling so sad. He says they ask him, Baba, what we will do? Always we will be going here, there, and now we don't have anywhere. This is heartbreaking. It's just sad. It's just sad. £19,000 is a lot of money. Please, if you are thinking of coming to the UK and you think that you pay this money and they'll give you a COS, you might be unfortunate and these people will just give you a doctor the COS, give you the correct COS, but it's not assigned to you, it's assigned to someone else, and you receive a 10-year ban. See, it's happening. People are still receiving 10-year ban. I thought many people are aware of this thing. Even if you did not pay for that COS, be sure of the person giving it to you. Call the employer, ask them whether they are expecting you. I created a video about how to find out whether your COS is real or is fake. See, so many people are receiving fake COS from someone, maybe not even in Britain. These people fake these things and create these documents, and you just, sometimes you pay, of most people pay for it, and after paying for it, you think it's the right thing, you use it, you submit your visa application, and what will happen is that the Home Office will just say there's some level of deception or deceit in your application and give you 10-year ban. And the truth about a 10-year ban is that there are 5 countries that share immigration information. I'm talking about the Britain, US, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. There is a low probability of you getting visas in these other countries because they share information. And if you get a 10-year ban here, the probability of you getting a visa, maybe you get a scholarship later on in life or something like that, is low. So don't subject your family with this type of stress. This level of stress it's not worth it. Do it the right way. The right way is apply for jobs, hustle for jobs like every other person does. Go on Indeed. I've shared several videos. I'll put some of them in the description of this video so that you can look at it, apply for jobs the genuine way. And when you go for an interview and the interviewer decides to switch off their camera, they don't want you to see them, it's a red flag. I've heard this severally. They tell me, oh, the camera was not on, my own camera was on. Oh, it sounds like fraud to me. Just be careful out there. It's a wicked world we are living in. I'm talking about many of these things that are happening. Some of them are not in Britain. They're just somewhere in another country, duping people, and you think they're genuine. Be careful out there. They said that he begged the boss for an admin job and began working in the company's Brighton office. Now, you also know that if you are working for maybe 37 hours, you can take in extra shifts for the same agency that brought you. But if you're going to work a second job, which is called supplementary employment, it has to be 20 hours a week, nothing more than 20 hours a week. I've heard some people ask, can I do 20 hours? No, you can't. You only do 20 hours, and it should be 20 hours a week in another job. And it's not every job you can do. There are some jobs that have been clearly stated that you cannot do it. Someone sent me a message about a door supervisor, whether he has gotten the license, he has paid for it and all that, he's excited to do a secondary job. And I said, please go and check it. And he checked it. There's a table 6 on the statement of changes in immigration rules, March 14th. Table 6, you cannot do any of the jobs there if you are on a skilled worker visa. I don't want you to go into trouble. So get it right early. Get it right early. As a student, you can do any job. But once you are on a skilled worker visa, it means you have to do the job you are sponsored for. But if you want to do a supplementary employment for 20 hours, those 20 hours has to be on table 1, 2, or 4. So please avoid this particular company if you see them advertising for jobs anywhere. And if you are currently in the UK and you are not sure whether your employer's license is going to be revoked or it has been revoked, what you have to do is check this link here. I'm going to put it in the description box to check it. Check it from time to time. It will tell you whether your employer's license has been revoked. Sometimes once your employer's license has been revoked, they will send a message to you immediately, maybe in a few weeks. Sometimes it could take months. You can never tell when it's going to come. So you prepare accordingly for things like that. And please, like I said before, do not pay for COS. Avoid it. There are other ways to get jobs. The legal way. It's harder, but you will surely get it. And when you get it, you have peace of mind. And when you're applying for some of these jobs, remember there are 2 things that the Home Office said you should have. 1, the employer should have the license to sponsor. And 2, if it's a care job, the employer should be regulated by CQC. There's a way to check it. I've created videos about this. So I wish you the best. Please like, share, and subscribe so that you can protect your families from these fraudsters. It's so sad that this is happening. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.